Welcome to Liquid Lunch. It's February 23rd, 2010. What is so funny, Natalie?
Just laughing at you. Oh, okay.
I just wanted to leave that silence there for a minute, just looking at you.
So how are you? How was your weekend?
It was pretty good.
It was?
Yeah, it's good enough.
What kind of things did you do?
Mostly work, you know, stuff.
Did you watch any Olympics?
I did. I watched the hockey game, the big hockey game. Apparently, that was the biggest audience ever in Canadian television history. More people watched that game than watched, the...
any other game.
It's always the hockey games that are the big one. More people watched that game than watched the Olympic gold medal game in Salt Lake City.
Wow.
In fact, and more Americans watched that game than the only other television event in U.S. or Fox, whoever broadcasts it in the U.S. They only ever got a bigger audience when Obama got crowned king of America. Yeah, by only 100,000 people. So it was a big game.
That's the difference, was 100,000 people?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
not very many.
Nothing really.
Yeah. So
I wonder what the final, if it will matter, or just it matters because it was Canada and the U.S.
Well, of course, that's a big game, right? So the final's going to be...
How could the Americans have won that?
Well, apparently the Canadians outplayed them, but their goaltending was hot, and Brodeur's out, and Luongo is in.
Yeah.
I should be working for TSN. I know so much about this stuff.
You should be the commentator when the game is actually on.
Color commentary.
Sure.
I don't want to do the play-by-play.
Why not?
I think that's like being an air traffic controller. You got to really, you could live and breathe the game. You got to know all the players in and out.
Yeah, if you practice, you'll pick it up.
That's something you'd like to do, right?
Maybe. That would be nice.
What do you want to do?
Yeah, I would like...
Because you want to do that. You want to do the... You want to interview the players in the dressing room after dinner, right?
Or during breaks, intermissions, and things like that, yeah. Doesn't have to be in the dressing room.
But you have no objection.
But that's fine.
Yeah. Hey, it's the 21st century, so why not, right?
Do you think Canada will beat Germany? Because now we have to beat Germany to advance to the quarterfinals.
I think we'll beat Germany. What have the Germans ever done? Besides the First and the Second World Wars.
Ooh.
No, they don't do much in hockey. They're not a big hockey. Well, East Germany used to be big in hockey, right? Remember? But that was when the Russians were calling the shots. But now it's just Germany, and they don't really care about hockey anymore.
They care more about, their sausage and beer fest?
And, yeah, that's right. And... So, yeah, I think we'll beat Germany, and then, I don't know. Did the Russians lose to Czech or Slovakia or something? I don't know.
The Russians finished first.
So, I don't know what's going on. But
it will be
interesting.
A good match, and it will be interesting.
They say that somebody's texting me during the show.
You should have your phone on silent or put it away somewhere.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Or it's more fun this way.
Well, you're always texting during the show.
But at least... During the show?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think so.
But at least, don't you think with texting, see, you could multitask because you could text and have a conversation at the same time.
Yeah, but you can't really do it at the same time, can you?
Yeah.
Because they say that this multitasking is just a myth, that people really can't. What they call multitasking is people really not doing anything particularly well. That's what they say.
Who's they?
The experts.
What experts?
The Illuminoids. The Reptoids.
And what did they say about 2012? Those people who are saying that you can't multitask. Like, what was their...
See, that's just it, eh? Everybody has got... Here's what I heard. Okay, now talk about this. This is new information now, Natalie, before we tell people what's on the show. But apparently this is what's going to happen in 2012. The polls, of course, are going to shift. And there will be a brief moment when there is no
I'd rather watch this one.
You can watch that one. But there's going to be no there's going to be no magnetism. The magnetism of the Earth will disappear for a little bit while the poles change. And so not only will the North Pole become the South Pole, but it may be actually move quite a bit differently, so that it could move as much as 1,000 or 2,000 or 3,000 miles. In other words, what used to be the North Pole and the South, the Arctic regions won't be where they used to be. In other words, Canada might be more tropical, or we could be at the North Pole. So that's one thing, okay? The other thing is this. Apparently, Russian scientists, have discovered that our memory is tied, like a computer's memory. A computer memory is tied to, uses magnetics, right?
Right.
Magnetic tape, magnetic floppy disks, magnetic hard drives. Memory is tied to magnetism. Our own memories are also tied to the magnetic field. So what happens when this happens in 2012 is basically our memories get erased.
Oh, come on.
So everyone on the planet will be walking around not even remembering their names. Natalie.
So are they going to remember how civilization works?
No, they're not.
So
They're not going to remember anything.
Just going to wake up and what? You don't know who
They're not going to remember where they work. They're not going to remember who's sleeping next to them, which in some cases can be a good thing.